Sai Ram.
Sai everybody. Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure to be here. For those who don't know me, I am Gurpuneet. I work as a full-time IT project manager. And for the last 2 years, I've been with the Royal Air Force as a reserve. And I'm really passionate and really love being a fitness and awareness activity. So, just opening it up to people, what comes to your mind when you hear wellness, well-being, anything? What do you think is wellness, well-being? Taking care of yourself. Maybe no, that's perfect. Yes, taking care of yourself. What else?
Being happy.
Being happy, that's brilliant. That's what I was really on those lines. It's looking. So, what I'm really going to talk about, what it has been for my experience and what I really feel. And it's, I would leave it to you all to try it out yourself and see how things progress for you. Now, as an Royal Air Force Reserve, I work with weekends and I go ahead and serve and deliver my expertise and my service as part of the airspace operations specialist. So planning out military operations and those lines. So that's it. Now, at first, all these different roles that I perform might seem very different, but then they all really shaped me up to what I am today, and they've taught me some really powerful lessons. Now, the lessons really are around if you don't take care of yourself, you cannot take care of others. And the key thing is you need to have your glass full before you serve to anybody else, because that's the constant thing. And everybody out here, I'm sure, is dealing with multiple roles that they perform. You might be having a full-time job, or you might be carers for your elderly parents, but you might be parents yourself, volunteering for a community. At the same time, you could be business entrepreneurs. Now, with all these multiple roles that you perform, you need to go ahead and have that kind of energy and things that you have to give back. Only then you will be able to do it. Now, I have experienced it myself, where over a working weekend, I'm there with the RAF, then back to my work commitments during the week, then taking care of my family, friends, community, and whatever it is. Now, there have been personal times where I felt completely drained, physically and mentally exhausted. But then I didn't do very big things. Trust me, it all started small. Now, small 30 minutes of just a walk out. Just try to go ahead and make some time for yourself, where you can go ahead and clear your things. Could be as simple as any form of physical activity, or rather, let me put it this way, any form of movement. Okay? The last thing you want to do is be sedentary. You just want to have some kind of movement. Now, movement could be anything. It's not that you have to go run a marathon, you have to spend hours in the gym. That's absolutely not the thing. Look at what works for you. And that's the whole idea of this one. Now, I think when it comes to all this, one of the key things that I've really learned is well-being and taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It's definitely a necessity. Now, as I mentioned, the next thing which I really lead on to it's basically consistency and not perfection. Now, being fit and being active is part of my military life, but the benefits are manifold. It just gives you that healthy outlet to go ahead and do it. Because I've seen many cases or instances where when the people are under stress, okay, so what I was really getting to is there have been many instances where when people are stressed, they get to eating, they get to indulging in different other activities to release the stress. But then I think staying fit and building on a habit is just going to go ahead and give you a healthy outlet to manage your stress and manage your anxiety or whatever around those things. And I think colleague, he mentioned that he was actually going through stress, lack of confidence, and then slowly when we started off with physical activities and community support. Now, with this whole thing, two things going together, it has really helped him stay active. At the same time, build his confidence in his normal life and his normal civil job. So I think that was one of the things which really stuck to me, where it really has a positive impact on your well-being. Now, looking at different healthy outlets and ways during your demanding period, I mean, I would say being active is there, but it's not the solution to all your problems. So that's another thing which I just want to highlight with you. I think one of the other key things which I would say is trying something new. It could be anything. Start small, but try something new. For some people, it might just to start knitting. Yes, I started knitting 2 years back. Good about it. Start something with it could be knitting, it could be baking, it could be some kind of formal or informal training. Now, what that really helps with, it activates the other side of your brain, which is dominant. So, and which is non-dominant. So, and basically, what it really helps you is gives you the positive and energy boosters when you try something new. And it could be anything. Has anybody want to share something which they've tried something new recently? Oh, brilliant. How did you feel about it? That's nice. What did you do? Painting. See, that's the whole thing. It is all these small things which build onto a discipline. Now I want to tell you, I tried open water swimming. It is so humbling. I know people must be thinking in this weather, but then it is honestly refreshing. So I would highly recommend anybody who wants to do it. It's open being in this country. It's really nice. The next thing that I just want to highlight is set some small goals for yourself and share your achievements. And one of the key things is sharing your achievements gives you that self-motivation out there. So it could be as simple as I went for a 10 minutes walk. Great, share it with your friends. I've made some new recipes, I've done something new, and I've done some new painting. And of course, yoga lessons. Share it with people. I think that also just helps build your own pattern and your own community. Do not think that you're bragging or you're boasting. No, definitely not, because that is you taking care of yourself and you feeling motivated about it. So that would be one of the things that is there. I think all these small changes that we spoke about, all put together make a big difference. Now, definitely added on to that would be eating well, less screen time, and various other things which would go a long way with it. And I think the other thing which I would say is I also sometimes find it difficult balancing things. And I'm sure given the fact that everybody manages multiple roles. But what I honestly want to share with you is sometimes there are times when your responsibilities pile up, there is a lack of motivation, and rest is more important than really trying to push through and burn it. But then ultimately, yes, it's okay. Now, managing multiple responsibilities and multiple roles, that's one of the key things that I have learned is you should know when to stop, rest, and recover. Because rest and recovery is equally important than just pushing yourself. If you're going to push yourself, it's going to impact your health, it's going to impact your family, your relationships. So please take that time to acknowledge, rest, and recover. And that would definitely help. One of the other things which I really feel is very important is a sense of community. Because communities come together with shared goals, shared interests. They have something in common. Definitely that helps. Now, when you are part of a community, okay, now what that really helps is gives you a life worth, a target, a life satisfaction that you can look towards. Now, we've all definitely heard about walking groups, being loneliness. We've heard about just going ahead, joining an real example here. Now, we all have jobs, we all want increments, we all want pay rises, but have we done something for ourselves? We should ask for a pay rise increment for ourselves. Raise your bar of wellness, raise your bar of fitness. That is more important. So that's a pay rise you're giving yourself. Take care of yourself. And as I mentioned, it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Do it every day, build it on it. And then taking care of yourself is definitely not a luxury, it is a necessity. You need to do that. And then do new things, share it with others. Set yourself a target, set yourself a goal, work towards it, and definitely be part of the community. Be part of something which you are passionate about. Now, I've spoken with all this, just I hope you feel it and you want to do something different, but then just want to ask somebody, want to ask people, those not people who already done something, but anybody else who would share that something they want to do new anytime, or do you want to try it out, or anything that you would like to share? No? Everybody's very happy and contented. No one moves once it's sunny. Pardon me? No one moves once it's sunny. Go on walks is the answer. Not when it's sunny. Yeah. It's go on walks. Again, it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. You do it. You start small. Maybe go for a smaller one now. And when it gets sunny, you get home. Definitely do something, because take care of yourself, you can take care of others. And that's one of the key things we need to teach our younger generations, because we tell them to study, we tell them to do different things, but well-being, wellness, we need to be role models ourselves. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you have any other questions